Hallelujah to God. Grab somebody by the hand and tell them, say, I don't feel like I'm by myself this morning. Tell them, say, I got some backup today. Ooh, yes. Man, I brought my boys with me today. All right. Y'all sit down. Y'all sit down. Oh, I feel like shouting. John, you got to hold my mule today now. The Oxford Dictionary of the Current English defines faith in the following manner. It's a noun, and it is sit there and argue with God and sit there and make excuses and say why I don't have when I should. It's unquestioning because of what he has already done. See, it would be something else if God hadn't already proved himself, if he hadn't already done anything. But it's unquestioning because you know what he done for you. Well, let's start with just today. He woke you up early this morning. That's unquestioning. He brought you here in your vehicle or your bicycle or on your 2 feet. That's unquestioning. You came through those double doors on your own free will. That is unquestioning. You came in here expecting God to do something in your life, and that's unquestioning. And now, where you sit right now, you on the edge of your seat of anticipation because you really believe that God got your back. That's unquestioning. I have unquestioning confidence. I have this confidence that's so great that, listen, I don't care what naysayer, what hater has to say about anything as far as I'm concerned. My trust is complete in him and is unquestioning. And my God, people are really upset when you have unquestioning confidence that, hey, I don't care what it looks like. I see some of y'all. Some of y'all done been through something. You got a testimony, and you still yet got unquestioning confidence that God is going to bring things out and it's going to work in your favor. It's going to turn in your favor no matter how it looks, it looks so doom, it looks so gloom, it look like it ain't going to work, it look like it ain't going to turn around, it look like nobody knows, nobody that cares about me. God, I've been on this road a long time. But God say, hey, don't you worry about anything. Don't you know I can redeem the time? What it took them 10 years to do, you can do it in 10 weeks or 10 months, 10 minutes. It does not matter. But if you wait on the Lord, he shall. He gonna renew your strength. Gotta wait on him. Hallelujah. And in your wait, Without faith, we are left blowing in the wind, much like the tumbleweeds you see in the old Western movies. So what does faith look like in the church? How does a person rely on faith? And where do we go from here? Well, this morning I have 3 different ways of looking at faith this morning. Number 1, if you're writing, wonders of faith. Say that with me, wonders of faith. Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So verse 1 is not really a full definition of faith. Rather, it is a description of what faith does for us. It makes things hope for as real as if we already had them. And it provides unshakable evidence that the unseen, the spiritual blessings of Christianity, are absolutely certain and real. In other words, the invisible seen. Say that with me. It makes the future, or it brings the future into the present. That's what faith does. It brings the future into the present. Hallelujah. So by faith, we've already seen it before we get there. Now we begin to walk towards it. Because faith has already been there and showed us what our future looked like. And that's why we get so excited when other folks see that nothing really has happened. Why are you so excited and enthused right now when nothing haven't happened? You told me what was about to happen. That's right. Faith has caused me to see it in my presence. It brings my future to my presence. And it makes the invisible seen. In other words, I cannot see it with my naked eye or my physical eye, but by his Spirit, I've already walked there. I've already been there. And so now, where I am here has got to catch up with what my future is. And so when you get there, oh God, I love you in this place. When you get there, this is what you say. I've already been here before. Hallelujah. How you know you already been there before? In the Spirit. I've already been there. And so the first thing is the wonders of faith. Say that with me, wonders of faith. I'm about done to get out your hair right here. And number 2, faith really is the foundation of the Christian life. Everybody say foundation. In the 6th verse it says, without faith no one can please God. Anyone who comes to God must believe that he is real. and that he reward those who truly want to find him. I really want God in my life. I'm really seeking to find God. I want God in all my affairs. Do you want God in all your affairs? No amount of good works can compensate for lack of faith. After all is said and done, when a man refuses to believe God, he is calling him a liar. And here the author of Hebrews explains that faith is mandatory for those who approach him. Ladies and gentlemen, faith is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Are you hearing me this morning? Unless you are willing to come God's way and believe him, you cannot possibly please him. Why? You gotta have faith. It all originates with the grace of God. He takes the initiative in providing it. Salvation is given to those who are utterly unworthy of it on the basis of the person and the worth. Dead people can do nothing, and sinners deserve nothing but punishment. It is the gift of God, a gift, of course, a free gift, an unconditional present. And that is the only basis on which God offers salvation. The gift of God is salvation by grace through faith. It is offered to all people everywhere. And Christians have been saved by grace and grace alone. The grace of God is the source of salvation. No one but Jesus. Salvation never originates in the effort of people. Oh my God. It always arises out of the loving kindness of God.